run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Willis going to throw it right away. A check down here for Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Cooper, the man in motion right. They go play action with Willis. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 31, Willis. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Stevens. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
7th play coming now on this opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Third and goal, Willis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30. The slot man in motion right. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Tua. And he will find his man on the outside. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards. Moore, the man in motion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 60. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive?
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 13 yards out. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Sebastian Joseph Day gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Moore, the man in motion. Another try after the first down sack. Willis finding Moore on the out route for the completion. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back. And
for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the 2nd quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
It's just me and you. Hey, check Michael Allen, check Michael Allen. Time to go night-night.
Tua gonna throw. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, check Mike 11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Smash, red. Check Mike 11.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Let's go. 52 blue. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, check Mike.
Tua to throw again. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
19 Tiger. 53.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mike 6. I got him. Check it out, read. 22 needle. 6. Mega.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that'll give them a first. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Looking for Campbell downfield, and this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, it's Taylor. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Now Tua. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 2nd and goal, Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But my goodness, another interception. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Tua now on 1st down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
One-handed, love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
Two
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Rodrigo Blankenship and the Colts field goal unit comes on. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. Willis's throw taken in by Cooper here. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter...
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And the Colts are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Now a throw here to his running back. To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 36. 62 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Tua. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Edwards. Touchdown Colts. Bryan Edwards from 17 yards out. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Touchdown, Titans! A big play there. 75 yards. And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Sliding out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Ultra. Go ultra. Kill. Slam. Check safety. Ready, go.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. In motion left, that's Cooper. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Bobby Okereke, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining bright,